خلص ربنا بداية كانت فاجعة.
I don't see no riot here!
All for speaking out about Palestine, students at the George Washington University are experiencing the collusion between the university and the imperial state firsthand.
People like Hakeem Jeffries and Chuck Schumer see fit to invite Netanyahu to speak when 56% of their voters who are polled believe this is a genocide. It's unforgivable. We are watching and we vote accordingly. And we are watching Biden and we're watching Vice President Harris. And we need a lot better upholding of international and U.S. Leahy laws.
Nancy Mace, good morning to you. So your colleague Rashida Tlaib, we all saw her holding that sign as Netanyahu was addressing Congress that read war criminal. What's your reaction to that?
Well, I mean, I immediately called her Iran's useful idiot. That was the phrase that Bibi Netanyahu used in his speech for those that are protesting in support of Hamas. These people are dumb as rocks. I mean, Hamas is funded by Iran. So is Hezbollah. So are the Houthis, who are bombing U.S. assets and military men and women overseas in the Middle East. This thing it's crazy. It's off the rails. It's un-American. And it's undeserving of someone who has a seat in the House of Representatives. It's disgusting. Bibi Netanyahu, I believe, gave one of the greatest speeches by a foreign dignitary ever in the House of Representatives on Wednesday. And I never felt more proud to be an American sitting there supporting Jewish residents across the United States and supporting of our ally Israel.
Yeah, I'm looking at this video, Congresswoman, and I always, you can tell how popular people are by two things. One, who is sitting near them, and then how close they are. And nobody is sitting, there's clear space between Tlaib and her colleague. I think that's maybe Auchincloss sitting next to her there, Massachusetts Democrat. But what, Congress is cliquey. You know, there's 435 in Congress, another 100 in the Senate. What group does she fit in with? I know we identify her as part of the squad, but is she popular with her colleagues? I can't imagine that she is.
Well, I mean, she's part of the squad, but also many Democrats just didn't show up on Wednesday. So there were empty seats because Democrats refused to show up and hear Netanyahu, including both President Joe Biden and Vice President Kamala Harris. They were no-shows. Yeah. And there was no one who was more weaker on the world stage than Joe Biden than Kamala Harris. She's going to be a far worse, more progressive, more liberal, San Francisco liberal if she were ever to get the reins in the Oval Office.
No, I just say that because look at the front row. Everyone's jammed in there, you know, and then you look at the row behind her and everyone's packed in there. And you look at her and everyone's like, gosh, I don't want to be a part of this. I just do not want to be identified with this. She represents Michigan, a battleground state. Emerson with a poll out yesterday. Trump is still winning in Michigan. Trump and Vance are going to go to Minnesota, bordering state, tomorrow. And the numbers are really tight there. A Republican hasn't won in Minnesota since 1972. Do you think Kamala Harris changes the game in any real way? The polls yesterday didn't really show that.
Right. I don't really think it matters who they put on the top of the ticket or who that maybe she perhaps chooses for vice president, because here's the thing. Kamala has been part of the cover-up with Joe Biden's mental acuity and diminished capacity, his cognitive decline. She's been entirely part of the cover-up along with her friends in the mainstream media. And now we're watching a woman who never made it to Iowa when she ran for president being elected by the media today. And it's a coronation. She didn't earn it. No one has voted for her to be the nominee. And here we're watching the people, the same people who say that we are a threat to the democracy, literally acting as a threat to democracy, because this isn't how we elect presidents in this country. This isn't how we nominate people. And yet here they are, the most elite, electing or nominating someone without ever getting the votes.
Yeah, you mentioned threat to democracy. We all saw those protests that happened outside our nation's capital, right outside Union Station. Of course, burning the American flag, raising the Palestinian flag, 23 arrested and then sent back on the streets. But it took Kamala Harris 18 hours to condemn these violent protests. Spray painting "Hamas is coming" on statues. How does she thread this needle, appeasing her party and then standing with Israel? Because Rob mentioned Michigan, and we know all of those uncommitted votes, they're there. This could really affect her in November.
Well, I mean, I believe because she didn't show up to Netanyahu's speech, because it took her almost 20 hours to condemn the anti-Semitism and condemn the pro-Hamas protesters. I mean, really, what's so hypocritical about this is it's really almost like turning your back on women, turning your back on gays. Because if any of those people ever went to Gaza, Hamas would throw them right off the roof or behead them or stone them to death. And so I don't see how you can say you are pro-Jewish or pro-woman or pro-gay and then, just be quiet on the anti-Semitism, be quiet on the pro-Hamas wing of your party who hate women, who hate gays. It's so dumb to me. I don't think the American people are going to buy it. Independent voters are far smarter than this. They're not going to fall for this.
I agree with you, Congresswoman.
Flawless
victory. Round 2, fight!
Hey, yo, Democrats, let me tell you something real quick. We ain't fucking with Kamala, bro. Nah. We don't like no parts of. We ain't like her when she became the vice president. You know damn well we ain't trying to have her dead. Because, see, this bitch still talking about electric school buses and shit. When asked, what can you do for the black community, she said nothing. But yet again, their administration did something for the Asians, the Native Americans, the transgenders, and, but it couldn't do nothing for the blacks. You know what I'm saying? Now, your chocolate ass, I just don't feel like you responded right with the masses stuff. I don't. Because as a black woman, you should have been mad as hell. As a black woman, you should have been hot, Kamala. But you wasn't. You were still crispy cool. Now, I don't know no black women that were crispy cool like that, but that ain't none of my business. But it is, though, because I just want everybody to know we ain't fucking with you. We is not fucking with you, Kamala. You is not it. You don't even look the part. You don't even look like you can come in there and black woman some shit. You don't. You don't. I don't remember not one time you even stood up for us, Kamala. You ain't putting no foot in the fire. You ain't did shit in the whole time you been in politics. You was right here putting our brothers away and, not allowing evidence to show to get them out of jail. That was you. That was you, Kamala. You did that. So I hope them Democrats don't think it's going to have the Obama effect where we was voting by color. Because I promise you, I'm waiting on Mr. Orange Man to bring his ass back. I ain't gonna lie to you. I ain't gonna tell you no lie. I ain't gonna tell you no lie. We is not fucking with you, Kamala. All my peoples is voting for Donald Trump. I don't know nobody who is excited about this motherfucker Kamala because she a sister. She ain't you really ain't no sister, Kamala. We don't. And you ain't got but what, about 3 months to flip our mind? It ain't gonna happen, Cap. Trump 2024. Y'all thought y'all had us. Y'all thought y'all had us. Y'all thought y'all had us. No. We good. Come on, Trump. You in your ear. We ready.
Black folks, every time I turn around, I just get more and more sick of y'all. What in the hell are y'all celebrating? Y'all haven't seen Camilla this entire time. Camilla did the same exact thing the average nigga do when they know they're about to need you. Figure out a way to get in contact with you. She threw up a barbecue. Niggas been getting tricked for years with food. She allowed y'all to drink up all the Czech sodas that y'all wanted and take all the pictures with her that y'all wanted, showing nothing but gums and teeth. Half of the photos that y'all was able to take with this woman wouldn't have dare been captured in a photo with half of y'all if she didn't need you. She wouldn't dare be even caught standing beside some of y'all if she didn't need you. And y'all celebrating because she was able to raise up millions of dollars in 24 hours. When we got sisters and brothers out here in the world can barely provide food on the table for their families. People out here in the world hurting. And y'all in celebration mode over this fuckery.
Outstanding.
Round 3.
Warning. The following may upset liberals who don't want voters to know the truth about Kamala Harris.
If you ever wondered how Joe Biden could get the border so screwed up, remember, he had help. Here's Biden appointing Kamala Harris to be his border czar to deal with illegal immigration. And here are a record number of illegal immigrants, 10 million and counting, flooding over the border after Harris was put in charge of stopping illegal immigration. To be fair, Harris got off to a rough start by ignoring the border.
Do you have any plans to visit the border?
I'm here in Guatemala today. At some point, we are going to the border. We've been to the border. So this whole thing about the border, we've been to the border. We've been to the border.
You haven't been to the border.
And I haven't been to Europe. And I don't understand the point that you're making.
Harris was liberal on illegal immigration before she ever reached the White House. As a prosecutor in San Francisco, Harris allowed illegal immigrant drug dealers to enter job training and have their criminal records wiped clean. One of the illegal immigrants Harris released went on to steal an SUV and ran down a young woman, seriously injuring her. And, of course, Harris backs sanctuary city laws that harbor illegal immigrants, even criminals. She even backs taxpayer-funded health care for illegals, record illegal immigration, special treatment for illegals, taxpayer-paid benefits. And Harris still doesn't get it.
I've been working on this issue for a very long time.
That's the truth about Kamala Harris. She's dangerously liberal on illegal immigration.
Flawless. Victims your destiny.
Your voice, your hopes, and your dreams will define our American destiny. And your courage and goodness and love will forever guide us along the way. Together, we will make America strong again. We will make America wealthy again. We will make America proud again. We will make America safe again. And yes, together, we will make America great again. Thank you, God bless you, and God bless America. Thank you. God bless America.